So this is only going to talk about one aspect, the post kick-out damage recovery. Right now, I have it jacked all the way up to 100. And even though on paper, damage recovery seems to say, well, hey, if it's at 100, your damage recovery for post kickout is going to be super high. I've barely sustained any damage. I'm about to get pinned by Roman Reigns and play not in universe mode or anything because settings don't work there. Now watch what happens. Watch the pin slider. Did you see that and how much damage I had? Did you see how that red bar was small and it was like moving all over the place? Okay. So, and again, I'm not trying to be rude. This is all about sharing. And, you know, I could potentially by accident be saying something that's inaccurate. But there was one person that was like, no, that's false. That's not what that does. And I knew, no offense, what I was talking about was in fact for sure true. Right there. My player post kick-out damage recovery all the way to 100. And the bar was moving, and it shouldn't be because I actually have my speeds for easy, moderate, and difficult at 0. They actually weren't supposed to be moving at all. But this is like I explained yesterday in my video. This is sort of like your master volume. It's your master kick-out difficulty, if you will. Never mind the recovery part. I don't even know why they have that word in there, okay? Now I'm going to drop it all the way down to 100. We're going to do the same match. Same wrestlers. Hell, even maybe the same arena. Well, no, we won't go that far. And now I'm going to show you that it's on 0. What that looks like. Okay? Again, this isn't to argue. This isn't me, you know, having an ego and being, you know, like I'm right. I'm always right. No, if I'm wrong, I'm human. That's okay. I can be wrong. So I don't want people getting the wrong idea here. I want people to have as accurate as information as possible. And you saw that my body was yellow, by the way, right? Only my torso was yellow there, and it was like there was no way I was pinning out of that, and it was such a simple move. It wasn't even a finisher or anything like that. We're just going to let Roman Reigns stomp a mud hole in me there. I might have to give him one bitch slap for good measure. Practically going to get pinned in the exact same location I was in. Excuse me. Oh, looked like he had a little tummy cramp. Oh, now my head's yellow. Watch it now. Watch the pin. Right? Did you see that? It was green. It was fairly big. And it didn't move. We're going to let him do even further damage.
This is the type of setting where you must beware of outside interference because when it's no.
But I totally understand why people would get confused, by the way. See? Because the higher your recovery, you would think just that. The higher your recovery. It's their wording. You can't use logic all the time to try and figure out what these settings mean. This is why the developers... See, now I'm orange. I wasn't even in the orange in my other video there. So again, to clarify, the higher the damage recovery, the more difficult it is to kick out. And that goes for the AI. If you're tired of 2 counts for a long time after 2-3 finishers, you can also play with what I call the master kick-out difficulty. Just like the overall difficulty of kicking out. Sort of like a master volume, if you will. Well, I better not frickin' tap out here.
How much punishment is a very, very difficult submission to escape, but he did it.
I had to. I just had to. Just one in the mouth. Just bop. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up here in a moment. I think I'm in the red. I think I've kind of proven the point. Okay. So there you have it. I'm not too sure if that's going to carry over to universe mode. I've already made videos on that. Some people are having issues. Lots of people are having issues. Some people aren't having issues. So to quickly recap again, when it comes to... Where the hell is it now? Helps if I go to the right place. Post kick-out damage recovery. The lower, the easier. Because this should be named general kick-out difficulty. Just in general. Okay? So 0 is easy for both people. If it's on player, 0, easy to kick out even after you've sustained an actual massive ass whooping. If you, for yourself, the player, decide to crank this up to 100, you're not going to be able to kick out from just being bitch slapped like you saw at the beginning of the video. And again, to further clarify, same thing goes here. It's 50 by default. And I find that even on Legend, after 2-3 finishers, they're just kicking out. And yes, you can edit the finishing kick out, pin, pressure, history, and all that influence stuff. But if you just want them to overall not be as good at kicking out, crank up the number. Don't ever have it at 50 and under. You're going to have an infinite 2 count. Just like you saw with me, there was no way he was going to ever pin me, essentially. So I hope that kind of clears the air a little bit, and that I've been able to back up my claim when it comes to this specific pin difficulty setting. All right. So if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. And you definitely won't be kicking out of when I grab that thumb, twist it, bend it in half, break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe, obviously that would be great. But if not, I get it. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.